Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Enderal. I want to start off by apologizing. I know there was a bit of an absence last week. The reason being, of course, if you guys, I think I made mention of it in the last video. I know I made a post about it on the channel and on Twitter and Discord and Facebook and all that. But if you missed it, we have been in the process of moving. As you can probably tell, behind me is a bit different. I'm not totally settled in, I've still got a lot of unpacking to do. Posters to put up, all that good stuff. And I actually have a really exciting poster to put right above those pops behind me. I just haven't got around to it yet. I've been trying to get the kitchen organized and the bedrooms, and it's a mess. I was planning on recording today I'm going to do a pop vinyl update as well as kind of show a little bit of the apartment. But I think I'm going to wait till tonight to do that. I was going to do it last night, but it's still such a mess. It takes so long to unpack. It really does. But anyways, we are back, and everything should be getting back on track and whatnot this week. So once again, I do apologize about that. That bit of downtime and everything. So anyways, we're going to be picking back up where we left off last week. So let's go ahead and we're going to check inside this dungeon here, this family crypt of the Doll Merrick. So I'm actually quite curious about this. Keep in mind, we're still trying to make our way to the southeast and go find that boy that we are searching for. But as per usual, we are in the process of getting a bit sidetracked. But yeah, I do apologize because, as you know, I've been trying to get, Enderal, where we're going to be doing 3 episodes a week, and then, like, last week it was, like, 1 episode, and I was like, oh, man. Like, I felt bad, But, of course, all the series and everything, there was a couple times I tried to record throughout the week, but it was like one afternoon that I was planning on recording when I went to speak to the electric company and the internet company and everything. It's the same company. They do our electric and internet, which is great because I'm actually getting the same speed at like half the price. Oh wow, this place is actually really small. We have an adept book of mentalism and penny coins. Emerald. Okay, and Silent Step of the Tracker. Check that out. I don't think we've gotten those before. But anyways, when I went to speak to them, they were like, well, we can get your internet set up tomorrow. So I was like, okay. So I had to move my PC here, and then for the rest of the week, of course, I didn't have my desk here, because my desk is like, honestly, like, I don't know. When I do the pop video, I'll probably take my webcam off and show you guys. But my desk is really, really deep and big. It's got these drawers. Of course, I could pull the drawers out and everything, but the desk is rather large. And by the way, these boots, it says 38 armor, increase your health by 8 points, pickpocket success is 7% better, sneak is 9% better, and stamina regens 10% faster. But our Traces of the North, they're a little bit weaker on defense, but they do give us bow damage. So I'm going to stick with that. But anyways, for the rest of the week, my desk, I didn't have access to yet. Because I decided I was just going to move everything in the car, get a U-Haul for the last, well, what was originally planned to be the last day. I ended up, there was a couple little things there that was left, and I had to go back Saturday and Sunday to get those things, but I was trying to not be at the old apartment as much as I could, because when I'd go over there, it's just like, I'm ready to get out of here, is major change, and just the quality of the people and everything here is just so much better, because they were just literally wrecking that apartment area, and it was a bit depressing. So I was trying to not be at that old apartment. But yeah, my desk is probably it's easily over 100 pounds. Like, it's this, you know, this really, really thick wood, and I don't know much about, like, any of that, but it was a pain to move. And, like, yesterday I was going to do a bit more recording, in Graves Paths Discovered. I was going to do a bit more recording, like, Saturday, Sunday, but then my arm, you know, moving all that stuff, all the big stuff, all the heavy stuff and everything, my arm was just so sore. And so I didn't end up getting a whole lot done. I know a Tales video came out on Monday, and that was about all I had the time or the strength to do. So I was kind of resting up a little bit over the weekend, so I do apologize about that. What we got here? Journal of the Apothecary, page 1. Now, I did have a comment on the last video saying that there was a dungeon right to the north that was really, really interesting, and I bet this is it, because he did say that there was a journal outside. So, let's go ahead and grab that. Started like newly born. Find the journal pages of the Apothecarius in the Golden Forest. Okay, so we got 1 out of 7 so far. Let's take a look here. It says, Day 13 since my departure. I beg of you, O Malthus, let me find a remedy, at least a way of alleviation, a possibility to decelerate the progress of this illness, anything that curbs the onset. At the Abbey, we worry every day that an envoy might reach us with news of yet another case in the capital. It's a miracle they still even send for us, considering that none of us have the slightest idea what we could do. Adjust a broken limb so it'll grow back together in a straight fashion? At your service, madame. Your child ate poisonous berries? Worry not, my sir. 3 droplets of this remedy each day, and your little sunshine will soon be sound and healthy. But this fever, this madness, we do not know how to stop it. I cannot accept this. After extensive studies and research, I found old Pyrean records that mention an herbal extract. The Pyreans use this extract to clear the mind of anything disruptive, a possible antagonist. If the narratives are to be trusted, the Pyreans did not fall victim to the Red Madness. A civilization that grand and mighty could very well have possessed the means necessary to put an end to this horror. Fortunately, I have arrived at my destination. I have reached the Graves Path. This is where the old Pyrean ruins are supposed to be located. If Malthus wills it, I might finally find a remedy here. I will rest one more night, and then set out to unveil the secrets of masonry. Huh. So, Grave Path, is this maybe where the rest of the journal is? It's probably not in Golden Forest proper. It's probably in here. Oh! This dungeon is quite interesting. Okay. That requires a key. I can see. Ah. Okay. But yeah, like my body's still kind of repairing itself, because it was literally, basically, like with the start of the month coming up and everything. Of course, rent at our old place was going to be due soon. And it also just so happened, like, I got lucky. I thought that I still had time left on my lease, because they made us sign another lease. Because I've been at that old place for about 3 years, I guess. Yeah, it had just hit 3 years. They made us sign a new lease, you know, every time that the old one would wear off and all that. Well, anyways, my lease was just about up. And like Monday would have been when it went up. So I was like, well, instead of paying rent there again, let's go ahead and get everything moved. So I moved everything in like a 3-day period, minus like the big stuff and a couple small loads. Like, it was crazy. It was insane. So that's why, and my girlfriend, she you know, she worked all last week, so it was pretty much just me. And, like, literally, where we were living before was upstairs. Where are you going? Where we were living before was, you know, upstairs. And then where we live now is upstairs. So, because basically where I'm living, it's like, this place is like more like a townhouse, you know, and you have a person on the bottom and a person on the top. And the buildings, they're actually rather high up. Like the second floor is a bit higher above the first floor. And the reason is, like, there's a lot of insulation. So you don't hear anything, which is great. I mean, that's a major plus to me, you know. Like the other night, I heard this like low buzz and I had to stop, you know, stop everything I was doing and listen. And apparently the guy was literally right below me here, and he was like sawing on something. Because when I went outside to look, it was, you know, he was cutting something down. It looked like maybe for a kid's room or something. I don't know. Hey, there's a big guy. Search strongbox. Testament of the Thorn King and the Thorn King's Key. Okay, he says, here I sit and wait, a king of thorns and roots of golden leaves and tendrils, a giant of the old world, a servant of the old folk of Ishian. I am the last offspring of the East, and the last of my kind. The solitude of these halls weighs heavily upon me, for no one enters these halls any more. To guard the dead is my duty, yet as long as I stay, they remain calm and silent, and nobody is here to talk to me. I wait for the return of the old folk. I still sense their echoes. Nevertheless, once I am allowed to leave, after 1,000 years, their echoes will fade and I will be redeemed. By the time I am released, the dead will walk once more, awoken from their peaceful slumber. As with the faded echo, the morning will be long gone. The years are sapping my bones. Soon it will be done. Okay. So apparently, he kept them from awakening. And then he finally just died, and they all woke up. Huh. And we found the second page for the Journal of the Apothecary. Alright, let's take a look at this. Day 14 since my departure. These ruins are without a doubt Pyrean. A skeleton I have found here is the best evidence for this. There are no humans of this size in Enderal these days. Who might this one have been? Although I am only just arrived, I already feel that this journey was worth the time. These ruins hold a secret. It is almost as if these stones were whispering to me, calling out to me. They reach out to me to uncover the secret they are holding. I sometimes feel as if there was a voice, but this must be my imagination. Or could it be? Images flash in front of my eyes, much like memories, but I have never seen these places. 3 rings up in the sky, a gentle ascent to the very top, on golden wings. These cannot be my own memories, can they? What do they mean? I should continue exploring these ruins. There might be something that will guide me towards the remedy. Aha. I'm actually quite curious to see how this is a really good dungeon so far. And it seems like there's a lot of backstory, you know, with this one. And I do quite like that, as you know. Oh, there's a dead person. Just penny coins. But yeah, as of right now, I mean, we're pretty well all moved in and everything. But it was so rough on my like arms and my back and stuff. It's crazy. Because literally downstairs upstairs, I took let's see, I filled the car like by myself 31 times. And then I know me and her did a couple times like together, and then yeah, and then there was of course the U-Haul that was all the big stuff, but just the car I did like 31 trips by myself. And she did I think around 6 or 7 by herself, but you really don't realize how much stuff you have until you go to move. It's crazy. Alright, we got a bunch of potions. And I'm assuming that we need to go back to that locked door now. I think. But yeah, we took. I mean, it was a lot of loads. So my body's been just like, just like dead. But I mean, a lot of the loads weren't too bad because I've got a bunch of collectibles, you know, and stuff. And I'm working on getting them all displayed. in this new apartment, because we have a lot more room, you know. And my last one I had to, yeah, Thorn King's key. In my last one I had to, you know, keep a lot of things put away just because there wasn't the space for it, to have it out and stuff. Hey, I forgot you were up here. Yeah. Get you some. Oh, we reached level 50. That is insane. 5 learning points, 3 crafting, and 1 memory. Let's go ahead and take stamina. So now we have over 400 stamina. Okay, now I'll tell you what. We have 2 memory points right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to meditate just really, really quickly. And we're going to use those 2 memory points because I think that's going to max out that tree. I've got to get back in the swing of things because I don't remember everything. Oh, we have already... That's right. We have already maxed out this tree. Good stuff. Okay. So all these points, we're going to dump them into, I think, this. In fact... Like throat cuts. Do we want to do it to that, or do we want to do the one-handed tree? Honestly, I'm going to do the stealth tree because there's a couple things in here. It's pretty much a straight shot that we're going to be going through because I've looked through this already. We're going to go ahead and take throat cut. If you attack while you're sneaking, your critical hit chances increase by 10%. Yeah, that's nice because it seems like it would work for bows as well. Now, heart shot sneak attacks with bows now do 2.5 times damage. We're going to take that as well. That's pretty big. Now that is daggers, and that's daggers, and that's one-handed weapons. We're not going to worry about that. The next thing we'll take is flash powder. So, but we'll go ahead and head on up because when I was looking at the tree, there's a lot of great things, and we can get it all within like 8 points or something. It's just like now stuff like flash powder. I don't know for sure that I'm going to level that because there's not a whole lot of times that I honestly feel the need to flash out and go back into stealth. You know. I mean, maybe if I was more of like a stealth melee person, but we just kill everything. We're like, we're like powerful enough that even if we don't get that stealth opener, that's fine. You know, it's not really generally a problem. So I don't mind it too much, but I bet these new upgrades to stealth are gonna wreck these guys up here. Oh yeah. If I can hit them, you know, there's that. Okay. Papa! I love how they can't find me. They're just like, where is he at? Oh, that was a bad shot. I don't see that last one. He's probably back in behind this pillar, I'm assuming. Ah! Lord of the Lost Ones, too. I have a feeling this stealth tree is going to be pretty powerful for us, honestly. Because of the fact that, I mean, we dish out a lot of damage, and then you couple that with, like, boosted stealth damage. I mean, because we just took a couple points, and it's very noticeable, you know, for damage. Magic shield. We got Ring of the Bulwark. But yeah, I do just want to say thank you guys for, you know, bearing with me during the move and everything. I do apologize again. You know, it's been a thing. It's been hectic. And I know I wasn't able to get a whole lot out. Oh, wait, where are we going? That's the 3 rings in the sky. The golden wings. Okay. We're going up on the golden wings. Aha! Okay. Journal of the Apothecary, page 3. What do we got here? I didn't even notice the ceiling at first there. Alright. He says, I remember how I walked along here once. once, but I was never at this place before. The hallways just seem so familiar to me. The more I think about the mixture of herbs, the more I ponder whether I'll be able to unravel the mysteries surrounding the possible antidote. The more images appear before my eyes. Memories that are not mine, familiar images that I have never seen. I just wanted to rest because it was so exhausting to search the ruins. But when I closed my eyes, I had visions of a giant pile drilling through my head, my blood flowing from the wound, and blue crystals sprout from my remains like flowers. The stabbing pain in my head made me startle, and I have a feeling that I will find no rest until I do not know where these images come from. Again and again I see this pile, huge and cold. It rises into the air from a field of blue crystals. Okay. So those blue crystals that we saw like throughout the cave, is that people? Be it people? Okay, we gotta get down. Oh, bah. Okay, that works. Also, we ordered Graveyard Depths. Where we're at right now, we had to order a bunch of stuff and get a bunch of stuff, you know, kind of changing over and updating a little bit of furniture and stuff. And my old table, you may have seen it in the videos, you know, in the past, that glass table. I just kind of left it. I ended up just leaving it there. I was like, well, they can deal with it. Because where we're at right now, we actually have like an island in the kitchen area, you know. And so we're just going to do like a bar type setup. And yeah, this guy's got to go. Oh yeah, I've got skills I could be using. No, I didn't mean to meditate. Stop it. Fire arrows. Let's do it. And then, Eye of the Storm. Haha. You die, sir. And then you die. Okay. That is how we do it. That's the thing, I mean, like, most of the battles, like, I don't even have to use my skills, you know? Mighty Health Ring. When I do, like, it's just, like, it's that extra push that you need to just be so OP that nobody can stop you. I mean, we're so powerful. Archery is the way to go. Alright. But yeah, so we got a couple couches ordered. And they should be here. They're supposed to be here Thursday. So, and it was funny because she went to order them. Well, she was on, I think she ordered them from, I can't remember where she ordered them from, honestly. Because, I don't know. But anyway, she had updated her, like, address and stuff for the new apartment. Well, Ancestral Spirit, okay. Anyways, the fact that, hey, didn't even see you there. But anyways, whenever she updated it, they were like, oh, well, you gotta wait 24 hours before you can order anything to make sure that you're not, like, trying to steal somebody's account information, you know? So she was like, oh, okay. Because she called in there because they kept denying her credit card, and she was like, I've got money. She was like, what's going on? So she ended up having to use my card to order that. So, because, like, I didn't have an account with wherever it was, apparently. So, she just had to order, or use mine for that. It was, like, crazy. I've got to get that Ancestral Spirit. There we go. God, there's so many guys through here. It's crazy. There we go. I'll deal with them like this. Haha. 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 There you go. Okay, I need food. Okay, let's see. Crusty bread. We'll eat all the stolen food. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna bother going through all those dead bodies because there's like 80 billion of them in this room here, and most of it all is just bone meal and stuff. So. But yeah, that stuff should be in, because right now we don't really have much seating. We have the recliner that we had at the old apartment, but that's about it. Okay, we're 4 out of 7 on this book at the moment. The images become more and more confused and pervasive. I think about home, about the time before I started this journey, but instead of the monastery, I only see these ruins. Dead stones that are crushed by time, overgrown by plants. I think of the birth of my daughter, but I cannot remember her face. There's just this incredible emptiness. I need to find the cure. I've come so far, now I cannot give up. These visions will not stop me, but I feel that they don't want it. They keep showing me new places, new hideouts. The visions make my head roar, and when I want to cool my face with water, I suddenly see the water crawling into my skin instead of rolling off from it. A torrent grows into my skin and digs a deep crater through my flesh. The pain almost makes me faint. If these pictures are memories that are not mine, then whose memories are they? Which poor soul has such memories? Does it have to do with the herbal extract? And if it does, what is it? So this guy was having visions like what I have on here. And we get to see our first Pyrean, I guess. Those giant guys. Which is interesting. Very, very interesting. But all the other, like, skeletons are the same size. So I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of bizarre that I'm not having visions the whole time while going, ha ha ha, hey, okay. Fun times ahead. I can already tell you. Bone Ripper! Come, Bone Ripper! That's not so bad. It's that OP, like, stealth and damage boost and everything. Bone Ripper's just a little 4-shot. Oh, wow. This place is really cool looking. I must say. I don't think we're meant to get up on top of that. No. Okay. Aha, page 5. Okay. As I jump through colorful leaves, I run with the bear across stones, I fly high, high above all else, until I'm close to the orange sky. Caution, attention, or I'll fall down. No, wait, that's not me. I've never seen this place. I was never here. I grew up here. My mother calls me. I have to stop playing. I do not know this woman. Why does she look so sad? I'll be right there, Mum. Why does my head hurt so much? I have a bitter taste in the mouth, disgusting and heavy, and it takes all my strength not to lose my lunch. No, wait, Mum. Don't do that. I do not want that. This place is driving me insane. I have to fathom its mystery before it's too late. Who knows if it isn't too late already. I wonder if he's, like, coming down with, like, the red madness or something. You know? It's quite curious. Ahoy! Ahoy! Come along, Mum! Come, Mum! Ha-ha! How about you? Alright. That's right, nobody stops us. Oh, there's stairs going up there. Ring of the Arcanist. I like all these Lord of the Lost ones that we've been coming across because of the fact that they always drop those, like, rings. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have books. Books. Yeah, it's not that one. I do have expert books on enchanting. I'm going to go ahead and pop those. I have 3 of those. And then I have expert books on one-handed. So we're up to 73 on one-handed right now. I have 1 learning point remaining, and then 3 crafting points, which will probably go straight into enchanting. I'm just going to focus on enchanting until it's max, just so we can actually get some good jewelry. And then we'll switch it up. And hey, looks like a strong box full of gems over there. Ice Spike, rank 4, Equilibrium, some ingredients, and a massive chest. Adept book on light magic, amethyst, malachite. Yeah, we'll take it, whatever. And then just some spell tomes. Okay, nothing too crazy. But those Lords of the Lost ones, they always drop enchanted rings, which is awesome. I do quite like that. Okay, how do we... That's a bit of a jump, I feel like. No! Can I... Oh, there we go. Haha! Haha! Jewelry box. Amethyst, blue quartz, 1 penny coin, 2 flawless amethysts, and a flawless ruby. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh man! Come on, let me out of this. Okay, I'm just reloading from the Bone Ripper. Okay, I got up there and I just didn't go inside the little thing. But yeah, I think before long we'll probably have one-handed maxed. So then we'll probably focus down. Where am I at on light armor anyway? 76. So that's right. I was kind of working up light armor, block, one-handed. You know, trying to get them all to 75. So I don't know if we'll pick up on block next or if we'll go ahead and max out maybe light armor. Could be useful. Ah. These guys, if you could manage to hit them, I mean, they don't have a whole lot of health. They're just a pain to hit sometimes with a bow. Hey. They don't do a whole lot of damage either, but... Alright. I do love this dungeon so much. This leads to Golden Forest. I guess the other 2 journals are maybe out here. This could connect into another dungeon though too. That's possible. Oh yeah, we're in like a really strange looking place. Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and save. Bone Ripper. Wonderful. My favorite. You die. Why don't you get some arrows from different directions here? How did that not hit him at all? It was like point blank, like... How? Would you quit dodging my arrows? Okay. Alright. I like those Bone Rippers though. Sanctuary of the Graves Path discovered. Okay. I'm not walking inside this thing. I can already tell you that. Iron of an Ancient Nation. We got Scarag Shoes. What are these? What do these do? Oh, they're heavy armor. Magic resistance 10%. Increase heavy armor skill by 12 points. Your stamina by 8. Your health by 12. And weapons and armor can be improved 6% better. Brown bear pelt. We got a little bit of blue quartz and a garnet. There's a black bear pelt. Okay, but nothing too important. That's where we came from. And so what is... I guess we'll go up here first. No, did not mean to miss you. Ha! You die. Conjured Guardian. Alright. Look at that fancy footwork. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, so what do we have up here? Staff of the Ice Wall. I will take it and sell it. We've also got a Demon Heart and a Grand Soul Gem. Do we have anything that we can disenchant by chance? Amulet adds carrying capacity. That's my Sublime Garb. Okay. I mean, I guess I've got another Sublime Garb at the house. So, I mean, technically I could disenchant it and then just get that one. So, that's an option, I guess. Oh, well, we're like on the high path. There's a book over here. And an expert jewelry box. Just a silver amethyst ring. And we got page 6 of the Apothecary Journal. Let's see. Day 15th. I don't want to leave, Mom. I want to stay with you. I must find the cure. I must find a way to cure the red madness. I don't want to drink this, Dad. Let me go. This bitter taste growing stronger, more and more. I cannot breathe. Rot fills my lungs. No, Mom. No, Dad. No! I do not know how I got here. My memories are like pages of a book in a storm, wildly flying towards me. Are they really mine? I see a lake and Mum's face, her tender skin, her huge fangs. The stones down there look so inviting. Only one step forward, then all is over. No more pain. Now I must go on. These visions want to tell me something. Am I ready to see it? If it gets me the cure, then I have to find it. Slowly, I just doubt whether this herbal extract really does what I think it does. Me too. Me too. Okay. So. Oh, wow. There's a big face over there. On that. Okay. Oh, wow. That place looks a little bit impressive. Just a bit impressive. So I'm curious if that Arcanist, if we're going to have to end up fighting him. You know, maybe he's gone crazy and all that. It's very much a possibility. Oh, we got a Lord of the Lost Ones. Ah. Okay. These poor undead don't even stand a chance. How close are we to... Well, we're getting fairly close to another level, actually. Oh, there we go. Okay, level 51. I'm going to take health because we're up to over 400 stamina. I will say that at some point we're going to start taking a little bit of mana. But not yet. Because it's still going to be a little while before we start speccing into any magical stuff. So, there's still a few more things. I want to... Oh, hi. Hey there. We didn't even see each other. And you didn't even stand a chance. But, yeah, still a little ways before we start speccing into any of that, but we will at some point. Take a little bit of it, anyways. Okay, there's something downrange there. Alright. Okay, it looks like we killed the fire elemental. Oh my gosh, stop dodging me! That's it. There we go. Okay, what do we got? Oh, there's an ice elemental over here too. Notice they've been putting all the elementals together. Like there'll be an ice, there'll be a fire, there'll be a soil. all that good stuff. Ha ha! I guess I could be backing up. I get in the habit of like getting closer instead of getting further away. I'm terrible about it. Oh, hi, mud elemental. I love the way they move because you know they've got the troll pathing and everything, and it's cool to watch them like jump and stuff. Ha-cha! Okay. Now, I can only assume that over there is where we're supposed to be going for the quest that we're working on. But I do want to have a quick peek around this area. I love those, like, uprooted trees and stuff. Aha! I see a massive chest. What do we got? Common soul gem, 20 penny coins, 10 lockpicks, mana salt, and a spell tome for flame bite. I guess I'll take the moonstone ore too, just because I've got the carry weight for it. Alright, what are these red crystals? Aha! Echo of the Wandering Mage. I just picked up a hatchet. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pop an ambrosia. We have 10, well 9 ambrosia now, but... Okay. Wandering Mage. I believe we've gotten these before. Entropy spells cost 8% less. Psionic 8% less. Mana regenerates 9% faster. Increase health regen by 6 points. Alright. And then we get to go over here. So I don't know if there's anything on this top part. This upper section here. Perhaps. Oh, the last journal for the apothecary. Okay. We'll have a read through that in just a moment. And this adept jewelry box, we have Ring of Mighty Health and Ring of Elemental Expert. Okay. So this last journal says, I cannot hear anything anymore. My head is filled with loud screaming, which at the same time is deafening silence. I feel how someone holds my little arms. Why does the pain not end? Again and again I feel the foul taste in my mouth, and it makes me vomit. Although my stomach must have been empty for a long time, I spit out a light green liquid over and over. Has it caused the taste? Mom and Dad have forced me to drink this. Is this the herbal elixir? Did the visions want to show me what it does? I can see how someone bends over me. My body is too weak to move. Something moves quickly towards my face, and the pain makes me cry. Then the images that have tortured me in recent days are gone. I am clear again, and my body is burning with pain. I now understand what the visions wanted to show me, where the memories came from, but I wish I didn't know. How can I explain that the cure upon which we have placed our hope is not a cure? That it sets the mind free, as the records have told, but not from illness, but in an unexpected and inhuman manner. What were the Pyreans thinking? How could they create such a mixture? I cannot bring this knowledge into the world. I may not be found. Never again should someone use this elixir. I'm going to destroy this knowledge. Cost what it may. I'm so sorry. Alright. So, I can only assume, because we still have this quest. I'm assuming that we need to go into here. Channel to the Farmer's Coast. Alright. I'm going to say before we go through here. Hi. Oh, here's his body. Right outside the door. Alright. Completed like newly born. We found the Journal of the Apothecary. It says, Journal of Mial. In this book I will capture the experiences of my journey. Reluctantly, with a heavy heart, I depart. But I cannot bear any longer this helplessness. To just sit here in our monastery, praying to Malthas that he saves us from this scourge is something I can no longer endure. I have to do something, and as this strong will does not allow me to rest, I decided to set out for Ark. with the hope to be able to affect anything. Day 3, so far my journey was luckily uneventful. Of course, the mountains are relatively secluded, but nowadays the roads are not the safest anymore. I received hints that close to Fogville a traveling merchant is around who prides himself on owning very old notes and scripts. I should follow up on this. Who knows what one can find within these old texts. Day 5. Fogville is still far away, at least for someone like me who travels the countries on foot. With a horse or a carriage it would probably be much faster, but I have to save my gold if I want to get hold of these writings. I suppose I have to find a scholar who can help me to translate them. Maybe I can find a hint in the local tavern whereabout to find such a person. It was worth it wandering all the way. I found a meadow full of herbs, among them also a few rare plants. I could replenish my supplies, and maybe I can mix some potions that I can sell in the next town. Day 7. Finally, I arrived in Fogville. The merchant asked a horrendous price, but therefore I acquired a bundle of old pages that seemed to stem from a book. There are some sketches within the notes. If I can understand it correctly, it should be some sort of essay on plants. Who knows what is hiding within these texts? Tonight I will stay at the tavern here in town and try to find a translator for the pages. The time seems right. I, anyway, had promised my family to report about my travel as soon as possible, and this discovery is a good reason for a message home. Day 8. I was able to find this scholar that could read at least a bit of Pyrean. Better than nothing. He was still expensive, though, this cutthroat. So far he did not decipher much, but apparently it is about medicine, maybe even some sort of formula. I have to figure it out. Day 9. Today I did not make real progress. I stayed during the day in a tavern to study what has already been translated of the scripts, if they would just already been all decrypted. Day 10. I cannot stay much longer in this tavern, otherwise my pennies will not suffice until Ark. But I need more time. The scholar has meanwhile translated everything he could. The text still has many blanks, of which he could not make any sense, but I have to get along with it. Maybe I can rent a carriage and keep on reading the notes on my way. Day 12. Sheercap. Baldrus roots, whisperweed, fire palm extract. Oh, hey! Ghost of an Ishian. No. No, you don't. That's right. Get you some of that. Oh, man, this guy's got some health, I'll tell you what. Probably for the best. Okay, let's finish this guy off. My health is, like, dangerously low at the moment. There we go. Okay, let me pop some food here. Big chunk of cheese. Okay, what do we got? Eterna arrows, circlet of Elementarist. Elementarist spells cost 7% less mana to cast. 78 penny coins. Leather skin of the tracker, which we've already gotten those a few times. The Scarag shoes. Magic resistance 10%. Increase heavy armor skill by 12. Actually, we just got those, didn't we? Never mind. We also have spell tomes for Divine Shield rank 4. Firebolt rank 4. Summon Battle Axe rank 4. And Staff of the Flame Wall, which we'll go ahead and take that. Those will all sell for a pretty penny. And we'll go ahead and take that apothecary clothes. So since I know that that other place just leads to the glowstone grotto, I could probably come down the mountain edge right here to the end of that like cavern, and then we could head south from there. I can only assume that this should work. Yeah, here we go. And there's some sort of building over there. Shoom! Oh no! The wolves are mad! They're like, hey, what's going on here? Sorry. But you're dead. Okay. I do know that it's about wrapping up point. I think this is a good stopping point. Next episode when we come back, since we're right about in here, I think we're just going to wrap on down and go south. I'm not too worried about going through the Glowstone Grotto, because, I mean, we've been there before. I mean, we could still explore that section, but we'll do that later on. But yeah, so the next episode maybe be out tomorrow. We'll see. Like I said, I mean, I'm still really busy unpacking and doing that sort of stuff and whatnot. But I'm going to try to get the next episode probably out by tomorrow and try to make it up to you guys a little bit for last week and everything. But we should be getting back on track, so everything should be, you know, coming out at more appropriate times and everything. So that'll be good. Last week was rough. It was rough on me too, though. So all the packing and moving. So, anyways, I'm sure you can tell my face probably still looks a little bit tired because my body is very, very tired. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you did, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you are not already for more daily videos. And I hope to see you guys next time. So, like I said, we'll continue on. I will probably head to Ark between this episode and next, because our carry weight's, you know, just about filled. So I'll probably just mark and recall. And probably use up our skill points and everything that we've got, because we do have a few of those built up as well. We've got 6 and 6. I did spend a bit of them on the one-handed books and everything, so. But yeah. So anyways, I hope to see you guys next time. And until then, as always, do take care. Stay safe. And I will... I missed. I will see you guys then.